What's up, wank stains? Did you think because we did a little 7-minute bullshit episode on Saturday that you weren't going to get one tonight? What kind of Mickey Mouse operation do you think I'm running here? We go hard in the paint. We also go hard in the taint, but that's not something that I really want to comment on here. So I guess our success was just for that one video, as the one we did Saturday was an underwhelming, steaming pile of horse shit. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. It was never about being popular for me, it was more about being entertaining. We didn't exactly throw a bomb into the YouTube game, it's more like we threw a ladyfinger into it. I'm not trying to change the culture or do anything revolutionary. I'm just telling my story. So if some little kids or some old lady gets offended, then I guess that's a tough shit for them. Take me to Judge Judy or whatever the fuck makes you feel better. So I figured we could just slow everything down a little bit this week because I did not handle my overnight success well. I assumed that this was it, and I'd be coasting into the stratosphere like Mr. Beast. And I could quit my day job, money would roll right in. I bought a fifth of Jack 3 days in a row and partied all weekend. Cocaine, hookers, the whole shebang. None of it filled the void in my life. The fame, the fortune, the guilt. It all came crashing down like an episode of Behind the Music. But now, it's back to reality. So consider this the rehab episode, where we put the wheels back on, seeing as how they fell off during this disastrous last weekend. I must polish these notes, this shameful diary. Tell the story straight up so there is no confusion about it. Rest assured that I am refocused on getting out of school and onto the road. The only thing standing in my way is this pre-trip. I have made my flashcards and feel ready to make one last suicidal charge up that hill.
Oh my God! Through the table. Get him a body bag! Yeah! All right.
Okay, so there was some of that signature silliness you've come to expect. That mindless drivel that you've come to know and love me for. We keep it real over here, not like those other channels that keep it PG or family friendly. As we've always said, parental discretion is advised, but will be completely fucking ignored. On this channel, we get faded and X-rated. If you don't like it, you're free to leave anytime. Just make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe before you do. You're already almost 5 minutes into this video, so you might as well. Besides, this is the chill episode. If you can't handle us now, you'll never be able to hang once we get really out of control and go over the limit, like your boy Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Remember that little fucknut from that home improvement show? He was the one with all the DUIs, right? I was never into that show. Tim Allen snitched his way out of a cocaine trafficking sentence, and I could never understand all that grunting he did. I never understood how Tim Allen got famous. Him and that douche canoe-ass clown from that King of Queens show, Kevin James, is that his name? Adam Sandler and his idiot friends need to just pack up their shit and dip, like that Rob Schneider guy. He's all political now, espousing conservative viewpoints about how screwed up California is. You'll never hear me compliment the so-called Golden State, but who the fuck is this guy? A rich celebrity, a hot chick, an animal, an American gigolo? Shut the fuck up and do your shtick that you've been doing for decades. Dick and fart jokes for idiotic frat boys to laugh at while filling their bongs and shotgunning beers. Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Rob Schneider, and Tim Allen suck dick, finger themselves, and stick their thumbs up their ass. I know, but they're so funny. No, they're not. They are the Arby's of comedy. Pastrami, mudflap bullshit. So, after a little bit of thinking, I went back and deleted the last episode entitled Overnight Success and figured I would just kind of mesh it into this one. I was fucked up all weekend when I made it, so it just kind of abruptly ends without any kind of build-up. Besides that, I really do need to stick to the Wednesday night schedule and not fuck around with it. I don't want to confuse the audience, and let's be honest, some of you have some real short attention spans. My mom used to say that shampoo bottles have directions on the back for some people. Or shampoo bottles have instructions on the back because some people need them. Something like that. I don't really remember. I mean, I was paying attention, but okay, I'm lying. I wasn't paying attention, and I'm sorry. But you get the gist of what I'm saying. Without further ado, here is Overnight Success, also known as the Lost Episode, in its entirety. Don't say that I didn't warn you. You people know the cut of my jib.
Do you know who I am? I'm Mo Green. I made my bones when you were going out with cheerleaders.
So last Friday morning, I wake up and I go and check the metrics for the channel, and imagine my surprise when I noticed that we had 6 new subscribers. At that point, we had as many subscribers as we did videos. That was awesome. People were leaving comments on our most recent episode, Gooning, insinuating that YouTube was actually suggesting the video for them. So thank you to the algorithm for finally promoting my work after 21 weeks. I appreciate it. I always knew that the channel would eventually take off. I just figured that it would happen after we started driving and getting out onto the road. I didn't think it would happen just as we were on the eve of it, but I'll take what I can get. But the even bigger deal was the fact that Gooning was racking up views like nobody's business. It had more views after 2 days than all the other videos on the channel combined. My jaw literally dropped onto the floor, ladies and gentlemen. What's up now, ass? But the thing about becoming an overnight success is that it breeds enemies. There's a lot of bullshit being spread around about me. Mostly by people who claim to hate me yet can't stop discussing me. They watch from the shadows and make judgments about me. The one thing I can say about them is that at least they have been haters since day one. They have done fuck all with their failed and useless lives, so they try to tear down everyone else around them. It's pathetic. I hope I don't turn out like that. So you people can believe whoever you want to believe. On one side there is me, who has lived his life openly and freely here on YouTube. Or the pond scum that wants me to be portrayed as a total loser. Who brings you the ha-has? Me. That's who. Don't hate me because I'm better than you. Hate yourself because you're not as good as me. I'm out here doing big things and you're just existing in your kingdom of mediocrity. I'd rather choke on success than nibble on failure, unlike you. But to all the new subscribers, I welcome you to the party. I also invite you to check out some of the other videos on this channel, if for no other reason to bring those view counts up. Like Zesty Sharts and Coming At Ya have criminally low counts. Leave comments and likes or even share them with like-minded weirdos. This is just the build-up portion of the show. We haven't even launched into what this channel was designed for. You can even watch the playlist titled The Whole Series to recap. It has every episode in order, going back to the start of 2025. You can see how we got here. If you keep watching, you'll see where we are going. I'm just glad that you finally got it through your thick skulls that this channel is the place to be. It's basically a chronicle of my life in the custodial arts following an acrimonious separation from my ex, going into a life on the road. We are still in school and getting ready for that. This week, I passed all of my proficiencies except for the pre-trip. That thing sucks ass. So yeah, getting back to that. I passed my 45 and 90-degree angle docks, straight backs and forwards, which is what you see me doing here. I even learned how to parallel park these big motherfuckers. Can you believe that? I can parallel park these better than the Malibu. The only bad thing I have to say about being out on the range is that I got a gnarly sunburn. I have so many lines in my face that when I relax the muscles and skin, it leaves white lines that didn't get sunburned. Look at me, I'm a monster. You wouldn't think of Indiana as being an especially humid place, but believe me when I tell you that it is. I got so badly sunburned that this weekend, this weird oil was leaking out of my face. It was fucked up. It was like I was sweating or some such shit. But none of that stopped me from getting more comfortable behind the wheel of this giant machine. The only thing left standing in my way is the pre-trip. Some of the old-timers that run the school have told us that up until a few years ago, it was over 100 items. Now I think it's round about 60 items that you have to explain, and several portions have phrases that you have to recite verbatim, and any deviation will result in an automatic fail. I'm testing on an automatic, and I don't care about the shame that comes along with that. Why make this process more difficult with shifting gears? I have no aspirations to be a super trucker. When I came home from school on Friday, I noticed a small bunny just chilling in the front yard. Ain't that about the coolest thing you've ever seen in your life? I felt like I needed to share this with people because where I'm from, it's normal to see deer just walking around and being all weird. But here in Indiana, you see random-ass rabbits just gallivanting around the neighborhood like it's cool. I mean, I'm impressed by it.
I don't need some fancy cologne to tell me I'm a man. I use Skin Bracer. It smells great, but it also cools and tones my skin. Confidence is very sexy, don't you think? Skin Bracer Aftershave.
By Menon.
It's sometime in the future. The ultimate challenge. Crossfire. Crossfire. You get caught. Crossfire. Crossfire. You get caught. Crossfire. 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 You'll get caught up in it. Liquid bleach. Brightly colored clothes.
It's flattering, it doesn't matter. Liquid Clorox too. Color pretty and white is bright too. Liquid Clorox too.
Liquid Clorox 2 non-chlorine bleach brings colors back to life. Whitens whites too. Keeps your wash looking newer longer.
Liquid Clorox too. Liquid Clorox too.
Alright, so we are back from that very brief commercial break, and I just want to say that we will very quickly return to the chill episode. But first, we have to do something that I've been working on the past couple of days. I hope you enjoy it. It's called Gerald Ford is Dead Today, and it's quite something. I really can't wait for you guys to see it. It's kind of similar to the segment called The Bud Dude a few months back. We also did one last week, but the name of it escapes me at this time. It doesn't matter. It'll bring the ha-has. But as we watch Ceausescu make his final speech, we can prepare ourselves for some more of my mindless drivel. The content you've come to know and love. See this guy? In 3 days, he will be shot by his own military.
Gerald Ford is dead today. 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 Gerald Ford is dead today.
So I guess we're going back to this dreary-ass weather. That's cool. If you can drive these big-ass trucks in the rain or otherwise shit conditions, you can drive them anytime. I almost hit a squad of ducks crossing McFarland this morning. They didn't even care, they're just oblivious. It started raining in the middle of the night, and it's not expected to stop until Thursday. That's completely insane to me. I think we have a satellite weather image coming up of the next 12 hours. It's going to be absolutely unhinged, totally bonkers. I'm talking bonkers Mick Mouthwash. Bonkers Mick Deathwish. Here it is. Look at this shit. And on top of all of that, when I arrived at school, surprise, surprise, a random urine test. It's always nice to hand a cup of your warm piss to an absolute stranger. So if you are thinking about getting your CDL and you think they are playing around about these drug tests, think again, motherfucker. This is the third urine test I've done in less than a month. I can assure you they are as serious as a heart attack about it. But this is the chill episode. So let's get back into our cozy spot so we can bring this episode to a close. We got the fire going, the rain is outside and drumming on the roof and windows, taking some deep breaths and just enjoying life all around. I'm starting to realize that school is almost done and soon enough we'll be out on the road. Failure was never an option, but the fact that we are almost to the end is very surreal. I almost can't believe that this is actually happening. It's very cool to see hard work pay off. I remember driving across the country from California dreaming about a better life and a better future. I couldn't imagine then that this would be happening. Everything seemed really far away and almost impossible to accomplish. Hard work pays off. Dreams do come true. Tough times don't last, but tough motherfuckers do. Well, we are just about done here. I just want to say that I appreciate your support, and I couldn't be doing any of this without you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We will see you guys next week.